Some economists are saying that government borrowing levels could be seen as reckless. They are wondering how this country is going to repay its multi-billion-dollar debt in light of falling earnings of revenue and the debt to GDP, which now stands at 62%. They believe the borrowing could result in increased taxes and devaluation. Government borrowing to GDP at this time has risen to 63% and could be cause for concern. Economist Indera Sagewan Alli explains.
Borrowing, in economics, once your debt to GDP ratio reaches over a certain point, it's cause for concern because it has implications for servicing over time. Because you borrow now, but you have to pay back into the future. So that if you are increasing the borrowing, but on the one hand, but you're not increasing your revenue, your capacity to earn revenue on the other hand, then you have a difficulty with respect to balancing in the future, balancing debt to your revenue. So how do you then service the loan?
Ms. Sagewan Alli says that government has given a clear picture of their developmental goals for the country, but she wonders if they are following through on their plans.
They have presented development financing some projects in the two budgets so far that have been read. But when you look at the landscape, it doesn't seem as if there is any implementation taking place. So to date, government seems to not be doing much from a developmental perspective, but focusing primarily on recurrent expenditure and supporting recurrent expenditure. Over time, they have accelerated this expenditure pattern, extremely high.
She says that transfers and subsidies through Make Work programs such as CPEP and URP continue to be high. However, sudden cuts would be too traumatic.
So I appreciate that the minister can't make significant cuts. I appreciate that he needs to borrow in order to maintain the level of expenditure. But my argument is simultaneously there must be a sense in the country that government is doing things to put the country back on a growth path. And that is the missing element. If it is behind the scenes, then it needs to come out in the public domain. People need to get a sense that government has our backs in the sense of they have a plan and a strategy